Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. As we speak, Pastor T. MWANGI is dropping a bombshell. This is just a scaring prophecy as he is alleging that we must handle 2025 with care. If we are going to cross over the month of June, then we are going to have the 2027 general election. But if we are not going to cross the month of June, the way things are with this government, we are likely not to see 2027 general election. He is claiming that number 7, when it comes to our general election, is not a good number. Even we can start with 1997, you saw what happened. 2007, you saw what happened. 2017, you saw what happened. Now we are going 2027. So Pastor T. MWANGI is claiming that if we are not going to handle this year with care, and if we are not going to cross over the month of June peacefully, with this kind of government we are having, then we are likely not to see 2027 general election or 2027. But if we are going to pass and cross over the month of June peacefully, then we are going to have peaceful 2027. I want you to listen to Pastor T. MWANGI. But before we listen to him, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel, because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. Please consider liking the video. Thank you so much for that like. Let us listen to Pastor T. MWANGI.
If we go beyond June, no, we are going to have 2027 elections. If we go, when we cross the June line, we'll have 2027. In the realms of the spirit, there is no clarity of 2027. We need to pray. I don't know what will happen. Mine is just very vague. The Lord didn't give me any detail, but He just said, these 6 months are very significant for Kenya. And we just need to pray. What we need to know right now, let me not go ahead of myself. So if 2025 is not handled well, we might not see 2027. So we need to be very much vigilant. Let the gatekeepers of the land arise in prayer and contend for the destiny of this nation. Is someone hearing me? These 6 months, this word is very loud in my spirit. These 6 months are very key to the destiny of Kenya. If there is a time to pray for Kenya, it's these 6 months. If there is a time to pray that anyone standing as a priest to, remember we are getting into the cycle of 7. Many patterns of 7 in Kenya have never been peaceful. And the only ones that became peaceful, the church tarried in prayer.
I know Kenyans, no one anatamani kuona kile ambacho kilifanyika 2007. No one. Na kama unatamani 2007, then kwa kichwa yako hauko sawa. It was so traumatizing. And it started the way hii serikali ya William Ruto imeanza. Unasikia ule kiongozi anatupanisha maneno, mwingine anatupanisha maneno. Ujue hao viongozi wako na wafuasi. Hapo ndo unasikia watu wameanza kulimana. So what Pastor T. MWANGI anasema is something that is likely possible. Reason being, we're having a careless government that just to utter anyone is possible for them. If Cat can come out to say, wanaweza rule hii nchi 24 years vile wanataka, because it is only from Baringo wanajua ku craft the 24 years presidency. The same thing you saw what Kimani Ichung'wah was trying to do in Bungoma. Ni kitu inatisha sana. And that is why we shall continue saying this. The way Pastor Tim Mwangi is saying, if Kenyans, you are not going to be so careful, if we are not going to be so careful, we are having a careless government that its close allies, they are possible to even utter anything. They can say anything. As much as they are having power, and they can do what they can do so that they can remain in power. And by Kamket saying that they can even craft William Ruto's 24 years presidency, they can do it just by chaos. I know some individuals will say, but again, we are having a constitution that will not allow that. It is not as per 2007. But remember, anything is possible. Remember, these individuals, they're having devil in their mind, and they can do whatever they can do. So when I was just listening to Pastor Tim Mwangi, hiyo kitu nikajiuliza, is there a possibility of this prophecy coming to pass? Yes, there's a possibility. Because again, that number 7 is not something that is good at all in our election. Kwa sababu namba yeyote, wacha hata 2007. Mliona vile watu walilimana 2017. Hata ile wakati sasa, the election was being nullified by the Chief Justice, former, of course, Emeritus Chief Justice David Maraga, where he said the election was null and void. We went back to election. Lakini uliona vile watu walilimana. So each of our election, ikiwa na hiyo number 7, Pastor Tim Mwangi is saying, is something that is giving us a lot of worries. Because of course no one wants to go back to 2007. No one wants to go back to 1997. No one wants to go back to 2007. It is traumatizing. Those who experienced that trauma, they don't even dream of such kind of scenario. You know? But those who never saw it with their 2 eyes, then they will say what they can say. In fact, year 2007 ilikuwa mbaya zaidi. Watu walikuwa wanachinjwa, wanafanywa kila kitu. Reason being, someone alikuwa anakuamilia power. Now you know how William Ruto is possibly likely to kuamilia power. You know, kushindwa atashindwa, but he will do what he can do. But Kenyans will come out to say, explain for us how you won this election. Because no one will sit pretty waiting how William Ruto is going to govern again this country for another term. They will come out to ask, who made you to be the president again? Nani alifanya kuwa president again? Na hapo chaos inaweza tokea. Reason being, we are having a careless government. Peace is none of their business. In fact, they have suspended peace in their government. Kimani Ichung'wah will utter anything. Sudi will say anything. Honorable Kamket will say anything. Kipchumba Murkomen will say anything. Farouk Kibet will say anything. William Ruto is just watching. The same thing happened during the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. You just imagine if the deputy was from Nyanza, what could have happened? You just imagine. Nataka imagine. Wachana na hii Rigathi Gachagua alikuwa impeach. Na msiniambia ati Rigathi Gachagua hakuwa na supporters. Hata Nyanza ingekuwa mtu, for example, tuwasiu ilikuwa pia Wandai, ungeona maandamano ingefanyika Nyanza. I'm telling you, hawangekubali. But because these individuals wasema, okay, ishafanyika, hata tukienda maandamano, nothing will change. No? Ingeumana. So I think that those who are just there to create chaos and violence in this country in the name of the offices, they are occupied. So I think the message of Pastor Tim Mwangi is like making sense. It's like making sense, because if you are having leaders who they don't care, and that peace is none of their business, what do you expect? What do you expect, Kenyans? I can literally tell you, the government of William Ruto, wako na devil thing in their minds. And they are so evil. You can see it with even your 2 eyes. These people are so evil. They can do any scenario so that them to be in power. You just wait. Let us wait that period of June. Kama tutapass peacefully, let us see how will things be. Then if kama tutapita, then let it be the way it will be. But I know things are not good for William Ruto, and he will create any scenario to make him stay in power. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till you meet in another video.